We're back. Thank you guys for sticking around. See what happens, Piercing Wit, when you shout your suggestions at the computer screen. Sometimes it affects Chad's
Thanks.
computer. Just letting you know. Just kidding. All right, so we're going to go ahead and continue with the horoscope. For those of you who don't remember what it is, doesn't matter anyway. So we're just going to have Ty and Katie go back to doing their horoscope scene in 3, 2, and 1.
Honey, I just have this terrible, terrible news for you. I'm super excited about it, though, because it may be good news later on.
I'm a little concerned. I don't know what that means.
Well, okay, I just need your help. If you just want to get all these garbage bags out of my trunk, all right? The garbage bags are full of scratch-off tickets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay.
See, this is the thing. This is what I thought. I went around town. I went to everyone's house, and all the old scratch-off tickets that they threw away, I got them. Surely one of them is a winner.
Maybe, sweetheart. That was really thoughtful of you, but I'm just a little concerned. You didn't go to work today?
Honey, I wanted to, but then I started driving down. I thought, you know what? It's better than work. Winning a lot of money. That's better than work. And so I went through everyone's trash in the entire neighborhood. I dug through every single person's trash, and I found all of the scratch-off tickets. And guess what? Most of them, only half of it's been scratched off. That gives us a 50-50 shot.
Okay. I think that you could be onto something here. So what I think we need to do is just start scratching the rest of these tickets.
Exactly. And, since only half of them have been scratched, we know it's already been scratched. What we can do is we can just kind of, once we scratch off a corner, we find another ticket with that matching symbol, and we just cut and paste.
Oh.
They'll never know.
Oh my gosh, you are so smart. Yeah. I mean, I knew that already.
Well, of course, you married me.
Right. Yeah. I'm not regretting that at all.
Oh, good.
Okay, so there's just something I was gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I sort of, while you were out not working today, I buried all of our valuables in the backyard, and I didn't make a map.
That is so thoughtful. You know how much I love treasure hunting, honey. And here I am thinking you forgot our anniversary just today. Oh man, you're just full of surprises. Once we find enough pieces to piece together one winning scratch-off ticket, I'm gonna buy you the biggest diamond necklace you've ever seen.
Oh, sweetheart, that's what I've always wanted. You know that.
And see, nice done. That was a fun couple.
I feel like I just got a lot of really, really good investing advice. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to take the rest of the show and go and buy some scratchies over in the state of Georgia.
No, you don't have to buy them. You just steal them out of trash cans.
Even better. Hey, you heard it here first, guys. We encourage crime here at CGI. So our next game is going to be for Chris, Melanie, Ty, and Katie. And it's going to be a game called Switch. And what's going to happen now is we're going to need a lot of suggestions. Could be anything. Could be an occupation. Could be a place. Could be what you keep in your junk drawer. Could be absolutely anything. What we're going to do is we're going to have 4 scenes going on at the same time. And at any time, I can decide with my little magic clicker that I want to see another scene, and I will call different scenes to go at different times. It's a lot of fun. It makes more sense when you see it and not when I explain it. But Chad, do we have any suggestions rolling in that we can make these scenes about?
Yes, as soon as I can actually push buttons. Okay. Whew, I've been pushing a lot of buttons, guys. You have no idea.
I thought we lost you for a second.
I did too. It was frozen.
No, we're good. All right. First of all, we have a suggestion for fighting leprechauns.
Fighting leprechauns.
Fighting them?
Fighting or finding?
Fighting,
Or
as in everybody was leprechaun fighting.
Oh, I thought you said biting.
Yeah.
Wow. We heard 3 different suggestions. One suggestion.
Is
We only
addressed
need one
more
more.
twice.
We got 3
Zoom.
already.
Chad, I don't think the song was "Everybody Was Leprechaun Fighting," but
Everybody
anyways,
was
that,
leprechaun biting.
that will get us a ding for copyright infringement. So I'm gonna have
No,
to
well,
ask you
it's a
to stop.
parody.
All right.
All right. So Chris and Ty, you guys are going to be fighting leprechauns. Something about fighting leprechauns. Do we have a suggestion for Ty and Melanie?
Ironically enough, from Piercing Wit, being too loud.
Being too loud. Okay.
That is
Ty
irony.
and Melanie, there's a scene that's going to do with being too loud. What do we have for Melanie and Katie?
Nature documentary filmmakers.
Nature documentary filmmakers for Katie and Melanie. I think for Katie and Chris.
Going gray.
Going gray. All right. That seems pointed. All right. So just to recap, Chris and Ty, what is your scene about?
Fighting leprechauns.
leprechauns.
Ty and Melanie, what is your scene about?
Being too
Being loud.
And then Melanie and Katie.
Nature documentary.
Documentary makers.
Then Katie and Chris.
Going gray.
All right. So we're going to get this thing rolling with Chris and Ty having seen something to do with fighting leprechauns. And we're going to start switch in 3, 2, and 1.
It's getting hairy out there, man.
Hi, you're standing there looking at me.
Yeah, I know. Look, when I booked this vacation, I didn't realize it'd be so violent.
Well, I didn't know we were going to be fighting either. I would have brought me shillelagh.
Well, I would have brought anything. I just thought we were just doing a walking tour. We were doing a walking tour of Ireland, the whole Ireland. We were just going to backpack the whole thing. So I brought very little things, and now we're stuck here in the middle of this war zone.
Look, Horace, I didn't invite you, my American cousin, to come here just so we can go out walking in the forests. I brought you here because I've got a secondary problem. My backyard's being invaded by those little tiny, wee little things, those leprechauns. Those sons of bitches have been eating all my clovers.
All right, Niall. I'll help you out as best as I can. Okay, I'm a very peaceful man, and so this is gonna be tough for me. But I will stand by your side.
Being too loud.
I can't believe they're shouting again.
Listen, I think we need to sort of, that movie, The Quiet Place?
Yes, I love that movie. It's such a
Okay, yeah, I know. It was. Remember how scared we were, and remember after we watched it, we were so quiet.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have to find a way to let them think they're in that movie.
Okay. I understand completely. Okay, what I can do, I can grab my baseball bat and I'll sneak upstairs. And the moment one of the kids makes a noise, just crack him in the head.
No.
Well, that's how the movie started.
Yeah, but we can't actually murder people. That was a movie. We just need
Misunderstood. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I love you. I don't want to lose my best roommate ever. Okay, so.
True.
But we need to scare them. So maybe you're onto something with the bat.
Okay.
But we need to be like a monster.
Oh.
And when they get loud.
Nature documentary.
Beautiful. Look at the way they mate with each other.
I have been waiting my whole life to see something this magnificent.
I've never seen so many of them at once. It's all feel very voyeuristic, don't you?
Oh, just a little,
It's quite extraordinary.
Oh, yes. The animals, extraordinary.
Yes, you realize that you are one of the very few people ever allowed to see what you're seeing right now, what they're doing. It's private.
Oh, I do feel a little bad just sitting here watching them. I feel like we need to, get a hold of ourselves. We're just,
You could hold the boom pole. Would that make you feel more involved? It's
Well,
just
Right. Well, what I was saying is like maybe this is a private moment between that duck and his nice lady duck friend, and we're sort of interfering, you know?
Going gray.
Yeah, honey, it's not looking good.
I know. Okay. It's gonna be fine.
I don't know. It's not looking good. You know how it's like sometimes when ladies go gray and it comes in and it looks nice. Yours is coming in all patchy. You're starting to look like some old lady calico or something.
Like a skunk. I look like a skunk. That's what you're saying.
Being too loud.
All right. Okay. So this is, by the way, I just want to say this is the best roommate experience I've ever had. I'm definitely giving this 5 stars. This is so much fun. Okay. This is what I did. I snuck upstairs. I went into their closet. I planted a little sound machine. And so whenever they get too loud, I'm going to play the noise that the monster played in that movie.
oh my gosh. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, here, you do it first. I'll let you do the honors.
Okay. Oh, I hear him.
They're screaming.
Oh my god. They sound like they're
their
just
power now.
terrorized. Yes.
Now they have no electricity. It's pitch dark. They heard a monster noise. This is the greatest day of my life.
Let's bang on the ceiling.
Okay.
Going gray.
Yeah, honey, that didn't help. You need to go one way or the other. You got to go all gray or all black. You got to shit or get off the pot. You can't sit there and have it both ways. It ain't gonna work.
Sometimes I just feel like you don't care about my feelings when you say things like that. And it's just
Oh, you're beautiful to me, honey. You just got a messed up head of hair. That doesn't change the way I feel about you. You're still my princess.
oh, you mean it?
I mean, you often have a zebra mohawk for all I care. I'm still gonna love you and I'll be proud of you.
Aw, Jethro.
Nature documentary.
Look, there's a dog and a cat, and they're in close proximity. This is going to make us famous. You're so supportive of my dream of being a documentarian.
Yes, honey, but now we're just chasing animals around Central Park like a couple of weirdos. And I just feel like as your supporter, I gotta tell you when you're being a little weird.
But I've got footage that no one has ever had before. People don't see New York City like this. It's stunning, and I can use it in iMovie, and I can put it on the Vimeo. We're gonna be rich.
Okay, yeah, That is, you raised some good points. I'm just a little, I'm concerned about what's happening with us right here.
Oh, we're fine. I mean, we're doing what we love. Remember when we met in school and we dreamed of making movies?
Yeah, but last night you were using your camera and told people about a Bigfoot sighting while you were filming me, baby, and I don't like it.
Fighting leprechauns.
I got in there and I stole his son.
Oh my God, Horace! I didn't want you to go in there and start kidnapping little baby leprechauns.
Well,
now that's going to get us in trouble with the local sheriff.
Well, I figured that we could use this as a bartering system, kind of like we'll give you back your son if you stop laying siege to your backyard.
Look, I don't know what kind of leprechauns they've got there in the United States, but here in Ireland, those leprechauns, they're going to come back here with a vengeance, Like, you think they're all nice and sweet with the green hats and the little buckled shoes. No, they're going to be coming back here, and they're going to be, their shillelaghs swinging. They're going to be burning their houses.
What? Everyone has a shillelagh around here but me.
Oh, yeah. That's a common thing. But as soon as you're born here in the islands, they just hand you shillelaghs.
Okay, well, what am I supposed to do with him now? I already have him.
I'm going to have to disown you, Horace. I'm going to have to say that I don't know you, and let's leave you outside into the wilderness to fend for yourself. How dare you steal into the baby leprechaun?
Going gray.
Jethro, that is just the sweetest thing you have ever said to me.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get some brownie points. I forgot my voice there for a second.
Oh, well, I'll fix you a brownie or whatever you want.
I was thinking one of them Oreo cookies, white on the inside, black on the outside, reminds me of your hair.
And scene.
Oh, Chris.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Chris.
All right.
We're always so mean to Katie for no reason.
I was nice. She was my princess.
I didn't call you Bigfoot.
All right, so for our next scene, we're actually going to get Chris to leave the room. And by leave the room, I mean he's going to take his headphones out so he cannot hear what we are going to say. This is a game that Chris and I are going to be playing. What we're going to need from the audience, we're going to need several suggestions here. We're going to need an occupation, any occupation whatsoever. We're going to need a reason why someone would be called into human resources. So it doesn't have to be that occupation specific. It can actually be better if it wasn't. And it's not a real reason why somebody would be called into HR. So this is like a weird reason, not a real reason. Okay, we don't want to dive too deep. Okay, we want some weird, crazy reasons. Again, not a real reason somebody would be called into HR, please. And so we need an occupation. Why this crazy reason why Chris has been called into HR, and who he was doing that activity with. And this could be a famous person. This could be a fictional character. This can be real, alive, dead. Doesn't really matter if it's real, fake. Doesn't really matter. As long as he's famous enough or she's famous enough for us to know who he or she is, and more specifically, who Chris would know who he or she is. That's the important part. Because what's going to happen is once we get those suggestions coming in, I, of course, am going to know what they are. Everyone's going to know what they are, except for Chris, who will not know. And he's going to have to guess what all those three things are in the course of this meeting between him and myself, the HR representative for this work. So, Chad, I hope that I have sufficiently wasted enough time so that do we have any of those three ready to go?
You people, seriously, wow. Okay.
This is encouraging.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a fortune teller. Because that's
okay, fortune teller. Okay,
yeah.
Good. Fortune teller, yeah.
With a case of the surprise farts.
Oh, so they were surprise farting around the office. Mm-hmm. Surprise farting. Okay. I'm surprise farting? Is that like you? Is that like you're going up to somebody and you're just surprised?
Or you're just surprised when it comes out yourself?
Oh, but yeah. Yeah. No, I think either way, maybe both. Maybe it's both.
Maybe
and
you
so
just walk around like surprise. But anyway.
There we go.
Yeah.
It so says the word.
Fortune telling. This is going to be great. This is going to be great.
If Jim Carrey can do it, I can do it.
Exactly. And surprise farting with whom?
Will you take the band from Chuck E. Cheese?
The Chuck E. Cheese, the whole Chuck E. Cheese band?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Right.
I got to remember what all animals. What we have, obviously, Chuck E. Cheese is.
You have Munch, you have Pasquale, you have.
Oh, you actually know the names. I was just hoping the animals would help me out.
Yeah, you have the chef dude, you have the big purple monster dude, you have the little chicken girl, and that was about it.
I'm not going to remember this at all. I'm just going to roll with it. All right, so we have.
Has Chris ever been to Chuck E. Cheese?
Whenever we need a Chuck E. Cheese reference. So so what's going to happen? So we're about to restart this, but to recap, so Chris has been called into HR. And he is a fortune teller. He has been surprise farting around the office, and he has been doing this with the entire Chuck E. Cheese band. This should be interesting, to say the least. Okay, so we're going to give the universal signal to Chris. Thank you so much for coming in on such short notice. We really appreciate it.
Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was a little concerned when I got the note in my locker to come and see you.
Oh, you didn't know you were coming to see me until you got the note. That's surprising. Usually I would have figured that you would have known already that you were going to come and see us.
I'm not very insightful. Yeah.
Well, see, that's a problem. I guess we didn't vet you well enough when we hired you. So anyway, we'll talk about that in a little bit. We do have an issue. We have had several people complain about you and, of course, your accomplices.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't think that tuna fish would smell that bad in the microwave after I got done cooking it for lunch. So
Yeah, surprisingly, everyone did not mind the tuna fish smell in the microwave because they all knew you were going to do it ahead of time, and so they just came prepared. They had nose plugs, so they didn't even smell that.
oh,
Yes,
well, that was good for them. I was getting dirty looks, and me and my buddy that we did it. It was really his tuna fish. So
you mean there?
Yeah,
their tuna fish.
Oh, I couldn't tell by your how you were saying it if you didn't mean like the THEI there or the THERE there, or maybe even the contraction they are. I was confused.
So that's also an issue that you did not know the way I was going to say that word. That's but we'll do a performance review later. Right now, we're going to just specifically talk about this incident. So and you were pretty close with the smell thing, but it was more of the sound of it. It was definitely not silent. It was very loud every single time, and so and surprisingly, you would never have thought here at this location anybody would be caught off guard, but they were.
Yeah. Well, I found a way. If I just empty my mind, which is all the time.
Yeah. Were you also emptying your
yes.
Your
my pocketbook.
Yes, that. Yeah, we'll call it your pocketbook. So you made a lot of transactions around the office then.
Well, I was trying to pay everyone off. I knew I was being inconvenient by crop dusting everybody, if you know what I mean.
Yes, but see, it's really the flatulence itself is not the issue.
Did you just say flatulence? Okay.
Yeah, the flatulence. Yes. Did you not know that I was going to say that?
I thought my psychic powers told me you were going to say flatulence, but I got it wrong.
No. The flatulence. See, you should have known that I was going to say it that way. You should have known that.
I'm sorry. I'm not a very good psychic.
Yes. We've already realized that. I've been testing you this whole time, and you've been failing miserably. So I just went ahead and wrapped that performance review right in on this. So
yeah.
So what the problem, of course, is not with the flatulence. So it's with the. I guess, like I said, it's really hard to catch us off guard, but it's the nature of how you did it. So like everyone's just working around the office.
I was just like a drive-by farting. Like I just run up next to them and just.
Yes, and they did not expect it at all. And they did not expect it's been really annoying because if they can expect it, they can prepare for it. But you did not let them. You did not allow them to expect it.
I'm sorry. I figured I know since I work here in this building of psychics, in the psychic building, I thought they would be able to prepare and predict that they wouldn't catch my ninja Toots just secretly coming up.
Yes, that's exactly what was going on there. So that was good. So, and unfortunately, we do know that you and a group of people have been doing this. And so we really need, we already think we know who it is, but we just need you to go ahead and confess for us to just make it better.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to get them all in trouble. Maybe just pick one of the bunch and they can be like this.
They kind of come in a group. You can't really have one without the other, or else it wouldn't sound right.
Oh, well, let's leave them out of it. They have worked really hard to try and be professional, and they don't need this on the records.
Well, you see, I can't help but notice I did pull their files, and nowhere on the files did it say they were lactose intolerant. But I'm wondering if that's the issue. Maybe that's why they're ninja tooting all over the office, is because they eat a lot of cheese. Yeah. And maybe they should lay off the cheese. Maybe just hit the salad bar when they're off work.
Yeah. Maybe just go for the salad.
Yeah, but no cheese there.
No, because lactose intolerance.
Right, and which I think is making them ninja.
They'll get like IBS and stuff.
Exactly. And how are they going to entertain the children if they are just tooting all over the place?
Well, they're small, right?
Well,
so
the children are small, yes, but they are generally not very small. They are very large. I mean, and large enough for a human to actually fit inside them.
Well, yes. I mean, I was talking about small in like they're Toots. I wasn't talking about small as theirs. I know they're big. They're tall people.
Right.
And they have big suits.
True. And that's, to be honest, now that I think about it, I didn't even know that they could pass gas at all. I didn't think that.
No.
Pretty sure
I thought it was weird too.
Robots and animatronics and things like that.
Yeah. I have some interesting coworkers.
Yes. And we usually don't hire cross species, but they came as a group and they had a lot of different species and types of beings in there, and they all seem to play an instrument of some sort. And
Oh, yes. Now, well, when I got hired here at this psychic place, psychic, obviously they weren't smart enough to realize that I've got some bad bowels, and I like to pass gas on my coworkers. But they said when they hired me, terms and conditions, I could bring whoever I wanted, and I happened to really enjoy Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes.
And so I brought the entire Chuck E. Cheese band with me to work here.
Good. I'm so glad we got that off the chest. Now you are fired because you are not a good fortune teller at all.
A fortune teller. There we go. Oh man, this is a weird night, dude. This is a weird night.
So difficult.
I don't know who was working harder in that scene.
That was something.
I could see Chris's gears spinning, and then I saw him go.
I got it.
All I could say is I was like, yeah.
I really wanted you to say surprise farting because that was what the actual was. I was really trying to get, but then we said ninja toots. I'm like, that's it.
I don't know. Yeah.
Gosh.
Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and move on to dating game. Why don't we? Since it's already 8:26, we've been having so much fun. All right. So actually, not dating game. Choose a loser. My bad. I forgot we changed it. So for this, I'm going to need Ty to pull his headphones out. Okay. Now that I heard what the last one was, these better be the hardest damn. I'm just kidding. All right. So. What we do,
Gilbert Gottfried without the voice.
Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried as a mime. Patrick, Melanie, and Katie are all going to be contestants on Choose a Loser. So what we need to do is endow them with some characters or traits or characteristics or both. So what we need from the audience is, how about some famous people? They could be real or fake, alive or dead. You can make them up. And let's get some of those rolling in. And how about maybe just some occupations, some odd jobs, and let's see if you can think of them. Just maybe some other endowments, like either situations someone might be going in, or maybe some quirks or traits they have, like slowly turning into a bald eagle, or can't use the word "the" or something like that. Oh, that would be tough.
So hard.
That was a bad choice, Chris. So let's go ahead and Chad, do we have any suggestions rolling in for famous people, alive or fake, real or dead?
I do have a quick note, Patrick. They are asking for a Ninja Toots shirt in the chat, so there is that. Okay, so let's see. We have Bill Nye, Duke Nukem, Billy Crystal, Jimmy Carter, Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc., Wario, let's see here. So that's for the famous people.
That's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some occupations.
Occupations. Let's see. Yep, we don't have any occupations yet.
Okay, let's get some traits or situations. I do want some occupations, though. I'd like those if we can get some jobs or something.
Getting
professions.
Getting a Dear John letter.
That's why you're on a dating show. All right.
Exactly. Is all of the Seven Dwarves? Is George Washington time traveling to 2020?
Oh, wow. So these have famous people and quirks in them. Okay.
Weird, right?
Yeah, there's just some hard ones tonight. Wow, you guys are messing around.
So, so far, I think I've got this pretty good. How about Katie? How about you be all the dwarves? Like you are the seven dwarves. That's enough.
Remember what they are. Okay.
Doesn't matter. You don't have to name them. You just have to be them. All right. Or just be them enough that Ty knows where they are. And let's see. How about for Patrick? I want you to be Bill Nye the Science Guy,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Who got I said a John Deere letter, a Dear John letter.
You
John
want a
Deere letter.
tractor?
who got a Dear John letter. So use that for whatever you want, but it's got to come across. And I do like the George Washington, actually, but since it's Melanie, I'm going to change it to, if you want, maybe George and Martha, whatever, Washington, but time traveled into 2020. So that's them from the past, time traveled to 2020. All right. Does that make sense for everyone? All right. So let's review. Patrick, you are?
I am Bill Nye, who got a Dear John letter.
All right. And Melanie?
I am George and or Martha Washington teleported to the 2020.
All right. And Katie?
I'm all the 7 dwarves.
I like that. All right. So let's go ahead and give Ty the symbol to put his headphones back in.
He's not looking.
He's not looking, so he can't see. My fingers disappear right there. It's a weird void I have by my ears. All right. Welcome to Choose a Loser. Would you like to introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah, thanks, man. My name's Daryl, and I am really excited to pick a loser to hang out with later this evening.
All right, Daryl. Well, due to the pandemic, we have rented out the entire Dave & Buster's for just you and whoever you select or choose a loser.
Oh, man, that's my favorite place. All right, cool. So, loser number 1, I have a question for you. Since we're maybe going to Dave & Buster's later, I love playing video games. So, do you have a favorite video game or type of video game that you like to play?
Well, here's what I like to do. I like to strap on my bow tie and say, let's examine what a video game even is. And we're gonna cut to a video after the show tonight, and we're gonna show you exactly how a video game is made. First, we have a writer, we have a producer and a director. We have lots of people who code the video game. And we make this magic happen through the magic of science. But it's not actually magic. It takes research. It's amazing. And we cannot be where we are without these sorts of scientists and engineers.
Well, cool, man. I was just hoping we could play together, but I guess if you want to dissect it, that's cool too, man. All right, loser number 2. I have a question for you. I love to travel, see places and experience new things, and then like snap a picture for Instagram. Well, if we could travel anywhere, where would you want to travel and why?
It's funny you should mention that because I feel like I have already taken a trip, and I'm quite honestly trying to figure it out. I am, first of all, I have a very important job in this beautiful country of ours that is very new. So I would like to see a little more of it, if possible, because I've been just sort of with my husband, who is a very important man in this beautiful new country of ours.
Okay, I already have a husband. Cool. That's not going to be awkward later. All right, I'm open. Hey, what's up? I don't care, whatever. All right, so loser number 3. I have an important question for you. Seeing as loser number 2 already has a husband, if I were to become your husband, where would you want me to propose to you in the most romantic way possible? How would you envision that going?
Well, probably I would I would want you. Well, I mean, if you proposed, gosh, proposing to me is just like, wow. I swear, if you ask me this question and you're not actually gonna like, I'm gonna be real upset. But like, oh, pulse is fine. I was just gonna, I guess like probably a diamond mine or something. Like those are pretty cool, I think. And I've spent a lot of time there, but like, I don't know.
Well, okay. I'm gonna be honest. I zoned out a little bit there in the middle part, but cool. We can make it work. At least you're not married yet, so that's nice. All right, loser number 1. Back to you. I love to spend money on super fun things. Like I like to buy a lot of collectibles. I like to buy a lot of memorabilia from the Star Wars movies. You know, I love that kind of thing, that science fiction type genre. I love it. So what kind of hobbies or collections do you like to collect? What collectibles do you like to collect?
Well, I like that you have a passion for science fiction. That tells me that you're willing to learn. But I have to say that American consumerism is very much detrimental to the environment. So we have to do things like buy less products. We have to reduce, reuse, and recycle. I used to say on my show on PBS all the time, and we. Oh, sorry, I just got this package here that it's actually made with carbon neutral printing that's green, like my green screen here, which is made through the magic of chroma key technology. But you guys just come back to me, and I'm gonna open this up and see what's inside.
Well, you don't have to worry about me, bro. I buy all my collectibles on eBay, so I am reusing and recycling and stuff. So it's cool. All right, loser number 2, back to you. You interesting married person. So if you were to leave your husband, for me, I just want to know where would we go on a honeymoon if we were to go anywhere on a honeymoon? You know, where would we go if you were to leave your husband and then marry me?
Oh, well, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but a very large bird, larger than I've ever seen, just flew over my head. I've never seen anything. We've seen migrating birds, but I've never seen anything. It was enormous, and it made of some kind of heavy material. I don't know what's happening here. It's a strange. You have beautiful teeth. You know, my husband, if I were to leave him, it's because his teeth are, well, he takes them out at night because I think they're made of wood, but rumor has it they're made of something else. So I would be happy to leave him, but I'm not quite sure where I am right now. And there's vehicles that are not being pulled by horses, and it makes no sense whatsoever. And I'm a little concerned.
Oh, well, that's easy then. If you don't know where we're at, I can just go down the road and be exotic to you. So that's cool. All right, easy going. I love it. All right, loser number 3, back to you. I love to eat. Oh, bless you. Okay, cool. So I love to eat. If we were to eat any kind of meal, what would be your favorite meal to eat with me?
Well, oh gosh, thinking about going on a date with you is just, well, I like meals where I don't want to have to cook or clean anything ever. Like, I'm not doing it. I don't care if you bring in some forest animals, a confused lady, whatever. Bring them right on in here because I just can't, you know? I can't clean. Not a thing.
Hey, no worries. I'm not loser number 2. I'm not bringing another person into this, all right? So it's just me and you, okay? I'm not bringing any ladies in here.
Yeah, just me and you. Okay.
Yeah, just us. Okay, cool. You don't have to worry about me. All right. Loser number 1, I got one last question for you. I love to, as I've mentioned many times, I love to travel. What would be your favorite mode of transportation if we were going to see the world, or maybe not the world, the countryside, wherever we go? But how would you like to travel?
Well, you know, I would like to think that I travel the entire world, you know, because kids all over the planet used to tune into my show on PBS, but I'd want to go back to Acapulco where I went on my honeymoon, and I'm sorry. I would want to travel to Acapulco where we could do an experiment about what went wrong and how we fell out of love. I'll never know because I'm just an engineer who went to Cornell and was born in 1955 and other Wikipedia things.
Oh. Wow, okay, so we have a bunch of winners here tonight. Loser number 2, back to one last question for you. So yes, I love to read things, you know, read books, read comic books, give greeting cards, anything. What kinds of things do you like to read?
Oh, well, I love to read documents that my husband writes and helps write because they're so important. But I have some concerns, and I'm hoping you can help me. I just saw a square box, and on it was an orange man who called himself the president. That's not right, because I know who the president is. I know very well who the president is, and I'm very concerned that something has happened to him. And I'm hoping you can help me, and I will bring you into the marriage if that would make you happy. But I do need to get back to him because I don't know what is happening with the orange man.
Okay, well, no worries. You had me at bring me into marriage. I'm cool with it. I already said that. We're done. Wrap it up. We're cool. All right, loser number 3. I got one last question for you. Yes, I love music. I just love music, all kinds of music. I love to listen to all kinds of music. If you had a favorite genre of music, what genre of music is your favorite?
I would say like the kind of tunes that you listen to like on your way to work. You might just want to like listen to that same song over and over again, like something like "Off to Work I Go," like something like that. Maybe not that, but like
a narrating song of what I'm doing.
Yeah, but I just can't believe that you're asking me these questions because oh gosh.
Yeah, of course. I'm contractually obligated to ask you questions, so don't take it too far.
That is correct. You are contractually obligated,
yes.
And you're also contractually obligated to choose one of these 3 losers.
All right. Well, as initially I was really excited about loser number 1, but then he got all sad because it's Bill Nye going through some sort of divorce.
What kind of letter did he receive?
The divorce papers?
No, what does someone write when they want to break up with you?
A breakup letter?
A John
He
Deere.
doesn't even know my name is Bill.
A Dear John letter.
It's
a Dear
like
John
a tractor,
Oh,
but
is that
not.
what that's called? I didn't
Yeah.
know I didn't know what Dear John letters were.
Don't worry, I keep saying it a John Deere letter, so it makes no difference. So, yeah.
All right, and so I don't really want all the all the losers number 3s. I don't think I want every single one of the 7 dwarfs.
Nicely done. Yep.
Yeah, so I don't think so. And I am most intrigued by loser number 1. I am really excited about some sort of time traveling Martha Washington.
Exactly. Martha Washington time traveled to 2020.
Yes,
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Not unless you bring George, and that's the only reason. That's the only way we're doing it.
He'll take his teeth out. Okay.
Whoa!
Hey.
Hey-o. Oh, man.
Get
And
your
with-
minds out of the gutter.
And with that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys had fun tonight. I know I did. That might have the record for the most breaks in a scene from laughing. Oh man, doing that scene with Katie in Switch with the hair, I was good until I looked down and saw Patrick laughing, and then I couldn't take it and went broke. But I hope you in the audience enjoyed it. I know we had a good time tonight. Chad, are there any announcements or suggestions? Any things you would like to tell the audience?
Yes, I have a suggestion here for now. Well, first of all, thanks again to everybody who suggested, everybody who played along, everybody who hung out through the little technical difficulty we had. We hadn't had one of those in a long time, so I'm going to look into it, and I'm going to hit the computer repeatedly with a wrench until we figure it out. Because that works in video games. But sincerely, though, Crazy Ninja Chris, Piercing Wit, RM Little, Janet Fidgets, Rock Umbrella 0928, yeah, all of you banded together tonight to give out bit cheers, and we really do appreciate that. That helps keeps us loud, live, running, and funny. So we really do appreciate it. And again, thanks to everyone who watched, thanks to everyone who shared. Be sure to check out chaoticgoodimprov.com. where you'll find information on us, and you'll find under our contact link, we actually play Jackbox games on Tuesday nights, and you can sign up to be a guest and play along with us. We just kind of let our hair down and make each other laugh as we play increasingly absurd games. So that's always fun. And of course, we have another show on Saturday night, which is 2 nights from now at 7:30. So if you like what you saw tonight, there will be more of it coming up soon. So stick around. And that's pretty much all I have. Chris, anything else, sir?
Yes, we do have merchandise available for you guys on our store, CGI, and apparently there's been a shout from the chat for some Ninja Toot shirts. I guess we can do those. We did a Ho Dominant shirt. I don't see why we can't do a Ninja Toot shirt.
I'll make them if you buy them.
Yeah, so they'll be available on our website, chaoticgoodimprov.com. Oh, excuse me, on our merchandise /merchandise or wherever the slash is for that. We've got our regular CGI shirts. We've got our we could use a suggestion for what goes in a shirt. I don't even remember what it says on there.
Nailed it.
I'm falling asleep in front of your very eyes. And we've got mugs. We've got little baby onesies with CGI on. We've got a lot of cool stuff. And soon to be Ninja Toot shirts, I guess, which is that's to be fun. For a limited time only, you too can own a CGI Ninja Toot shirt. Which, by the way, I think that's a great marketing tool. Like, just pick like something funny each night and just have that shirt available for a week, and then they can order it. But thank you guys, everyone who watched. Like Chad said, Crazy Ninja Chris, Piercing Wit, RM Little, everyone that was there in the chat. We could not do this without you guys. It's the only reason we do this. Well, the second reason we do. The first reason is so we maintain our sanity. The second reason is for you guys. So thank you very much. As Chad said, Saturday we've got another show. Tuesday we've got Jackbox Games. If you want to be a part of that, let us know and you can be a guest, because we love having our subscribers and followers as guests. It allows us to put a face to the weird avatar name that we have there, because there's still people who watch our show. I have no idea who they are. I would love to know who DJ Dirty Whistle is. I don't know who that is. So feel free to join us. Also coming up soon, I believe in October. I don't think we've nailed down the date yet, but we'll be doing a charity event show. And I don't want to reveal what the charity is yet, so just to make sure that we finalize exactly who that is. But I think it's going to be a local Birmingham iconic fixture here that's in need of some support due to the pandemic. So we're going to be raising money for that. So please pay attention to our social media and check out our website. We'll be advertising for when that show will be. I'll
give you a hint. It rhymes with Trump presidential champagne.
I don't like champagne.
Well, they do need money, apparently. They blew through all that cash they had. They can go F themselves and get their own. All right. So, wow. Oh, yeah. So let me thank the guest tonight who was playing with us. So let's give a virtual round of applause for Patrick, first of all, for not only making me break during Switch, but apparently making me forget what to say at the end of the show. Also, we've a big round of applause for Melanie, fantastic tonight. Katie, as always, brilliant. Ty, for allowing me to guess the whole Chuck E. Cheese animatronic band. I don't know how that was brilliant on your part, by the way. And of course, none of this is possible without Chad, the man behind the curtain, the man who makes all the magic happen, turns all the wheels, keeps the lights going. Big round of applause for Chad.
Pushes all the buttons.
Pushes all the buttons. Sometimes the eject button. And thank you guys. My name is Chris. Thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful rest of